Hi everyone, welcome to On Wellbeing. On Wellbeing is a podcast about health, wellness, and how to live our best lives. Our next guest is someone that is very dear to me, and I actually knew her first as a client. I engaged her as a model for a campaign that I was running about menopause. And as you know, menopause is a topic that is really tricky, and not everyone will be able to really bring out the message that we were trying to achieve for this campaign, which is to change how aging is viewed. I wanted someone that embraced aging gracefully, purposefully, and stylishly. I looked through my Instagram feed and I realized that I've been following this lady for a long time and she's right in front of me. She's none other than Grey Evolution or Yan. This episode, I chat with Yan about how she views aging, life, and all its ups and downs. Yan is someone that I admire and I look up to, and I hope that you too will enjoy listening to her. Hi everyone, welcome to this episode on Wellbeing. Today I'm very happy because I'm in this very lovely place and I have a very lovely guest. Some of you might be quite familiar with her, you might have seen her in some ads or maybe on social media, and she really stood out for a lot of people because she doesn't look like your conventional person that I guess when we think about aging, we think about, we have a certain view of it, but she really looks at it quite differently, and I would like to really talk to her about it. So today we have Yan, better known also as Grey Evolution on Instagram. Hi Yan, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No, thanks for having us in your very lovely place as well. Like
Thank
it's
you.
such a, you're very neat, by the way.
We call it OCD.
OCD as well. Some of us know of you because we've seen you in campaigns where you champion aging and aging well. So what does, I guess, wellness mean to you? I'm quite interested to find out.
I think for me, wellness is about healthy living, keeping fit. I would say personal grooming is very important. Self-care, personal grooming, as in looking after your own skin. I do believe that even at whatever age you may be, you have to look after your own skin. It doesn't mean that just because I have wrinkles, it's okay not to put on moisturizer. I think the more you have to put on moisturizers, they may not go away or they may go away, I don't know, but at least if you have moisturizer on, it gives you that glow, it gives you that confidence. It's assuring, if you have that. The other thing I think is personal hygiene. I think that's very important as far as I'm concerned. I know you look after your go for dental checkups every 6 months, that sort of thing. Make sure that your hair is neat, and you bathe regularly, in this hot weather. Oh dear.
But yeah, I think it's important. It's not about vanity, right?
It's not. I think usually the perception about old people is that they just don't care about themselves anymore. They don't care how they look because it's perceived as you're old already. Who cares? Who wants to look at you? But it's very demoralizing because you yourself are the one who put yourself in that place. So why do you want to do it? Age is just a number, and you don't let society dictate how you should live your life, and say, oh, you are old, this is how you should live your life. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you are a great example of that, I think, and a lot of people look up to you for it. We know you as a model as well, and we know that you have been like fronting fashion campaigns. How is it different now versus when you're younger?
I mean, now versus when I was younger, I'm more confident.
You're more confident now?
Yeah, than when I was younger. Because, I'm wiser with age. I don't hold grudges as easily as I used to. I don't get angry as easily. If I do, then it will be like 1-2 minutes and that's it. Forget about it, And I don't take criticisms easily. Too seriously. It's like it's okay if they criticize me because everyone has got their own opinions. So yeah, I think now I am more confident and more contented with life.
You must have experienced a lot through your life as well in order to get here, right? And to feel so light about life. So, I mean, is that also what you take to the campaigns when you shoot, like, really not caring about what people would say and think?
I think so. I mean, it's like I always tell myself when I go on a shoot, do my best, and for me, I become a different person. I become an Anna rather than a Yan. I call myself that lah, because I don't know why, but it does happen, where I adapt to someone, a different character, and I feel more at ease when I'm that character.
You're playing a character, almost like acting. It's quite fun to put yourself into another character, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's Yan busy with right now? What's in your headspace? What are you thinking about and doing these days?
I think for now, majority of my time is spent on Fashion for Cancer. It's a charity fashion show. So I would say maybe about 70% of it is spent doing that.
Fashion for Cancer. Yeah.
Fashion for Cancer is actually a charity fashion show modeled by cancer survivors. There are 4 objectives to Fashion for Cancer. One is, to give one day of happiness to the cancer survivor who walks the stage. Because I think never in anyone's wildest dreams would they imagine themselves being a runway model, and here they are. The second objective is for them to walk the runway to showcase that, look, I've conquered, the illness. I have survived. I'm strong, and it's a motivation for those going through cancer to say that, look, if they can do it, so can I, and I hope that one day I can also walk the stage. Of course, the third one would be to raise funds for cancer research, as well as financial support for those who can't afford cancer treatments. And lastly, I am hoping that it becomes a community effort, because it takes a whole village to raise a child, and I would hope that it grows into a community of volunteers, who offer their time, their expertise, their resources to help out in organizing this event.
So Fashion for Cancer was started by your son Rong Yang, right?
It was his inspiration, because when he had pancreatic cancer, he had this roller coaster of emotions, pain, sadness, why me, and I told myself, how can I make him happy for one day, forgetting he's got cancer. So it was always in my mind as to how can I make you happy? What would make you happy? And then we went on our trip overseas to Kyoto, which he wanted to go, and then he was swaggering away like a supermodel, and was saying, yes, that's what I will do for him, catwalk. And it will be modeled by other cancer survivors as well. It was also for something in my mind. It was like, okay, if it's going to be held at such a date, it's something for him to look forward to say, I have to get well because I'm going to walk the stage. So yeah, that was the motivation behind Fashion for Cancer.
I see. Also, it was your idea, but he was the inspiration behind it. Ah, nice. Yes. Okay. So, I also follow Fashion for Cancer on Instagram, and I see all the stories from all the survivors that are battling treatments. It's a roller coaster, like you said, emotions as well as financial difficulties. So, it's a great initiative that can really help to support people with, the support, with the community support, as well as financial support, I think, which is very important and very stressful for the family right? Yeah. Like, I know for yourself, you had gone through that whole journey together with Rong, as well as a lot of people, the models that are walking the runway, they are also facing the same thing, and it's often also the caregivers that also go through a lot of stress, right? What was that like for you?
I would say, when he was diagnosed, I told myself, he's the priority. Nothing else matters. Everything else takes second place. So, we spent 24/7 with him. It was like morning to night time. Anywhere he wants to go, we go with him. Anything he wants to eat, we eat with him. So the 2 years was really eating very unhealthy food for me.
Whatever he wanted, you basically make sure that he could.
So we just go to places that he wants, eat whatever food he wants. We go overseas on trips, and that was the priority. And I told you the roller coaster of emotions, the pain, the sadness. He has that, but so does a caregiver. You have that pain, you have that sadness. For him, it's that why me? For me, it's why not me? Yeah, and then. For me, as a caregiver, I personally feel that, I don't want, if I feel like crying, I don't want to cry in front of him because I don't want him to worry, oh, no, I'm making my mom sad. Yeah. So you cry behind, wipe your tears, come out, and smile if you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes there's also a bit of survivor guilt and a bit of you have to be strong in front of the patients. What would you say to maybe someone who is a caregiver for someone?
It's hard for me to share because everyone's situation is different. Yes. Everyone's circumstance is different. Their family background is different. But I guess the only thing I can say would be, do what you think is best, and just be there for your loved ones. Yeah.
In the spirit of like talking about wellness, there's also mental wellness. Like, how did you cope with that stress that you had to go through?
I pray a lot actually. Especially when, because it's hard for me to go to friends and tell them how I feel. It's very hard because friends can be there, but there's so much they can do, and they themselves will have their own problems. So yeah, I think So for me, it's prayer. For me, is very important. It gives me the peace and the strength to continue another day.
I guess it keeps you positive also and keeps you looking forward to something. Now that I think you have gone through that whole roller coaster ride, I know right now things are a bit more stable. What are you, I guess, looking forward to right now in life?
For me, it would be, leading a fulfilling, meaningful life, to be able to pay it forward, to be able to contribute back to society, be relevant to society, to be independent, physically as well as financially, and to continue to stay active.
Yeah, I think that really helps a lot when you are active and you feel that you can be very independent and support yourself, right? A lot of people are very afraid of aging. What would you say to that? Like some people are really afraid of getting old, right?
I don't think they should think about that at all. Everyone ages. You can't deny. You can't escape from it. You can't escape it. So just accept it and do the best you can and make yourself happy. Why do you just think, oh, I'm growing old, no, I'm dying, but you're not dead yet. So if you're not dead, continue to live your life, continue to be happy.
Yeah, so I guess staying young at heart and staying positive, right? So
you can continue to stay young at heart. For me, it's keeping up with technology. Of course, I will be slow at it.
But I must say, Yan is really good. Like on social media and with she's on Telegram as well.
You keep up with technology. You learn as much as you can. It's not like I will be as quick as the younger generation, but I'm learning. And I think I've been blessed in the sense that I get to meet a lot of young people and interact with them and learn from them. Actually, that to me it helps keep me young.
You have to talk to them on Telegram. I see. Okay.
Tell us more about how you keep active.
For me, I exercise twice a week. I have a PT that comes to my house and he trains me. On top of that, actually every day I do exercise on my own. I do a bit of crunches, a bit of squats,
Wow.
Because I will wake up in the morning, brush my teeth and squat at the same time. Do a bit of biceps, a bit of triceps. Yeah, that's what I do because I think twice a week is probably not enough. So I guess it's all about, being, you feel guilty. So it's like, okay, do a bit every day is good, good
Every day a
enough.
little bit
Yeah,
better than
yeah,
nothing,
yeah,
right?
exactly. So that's what I do. I think the other thing about keeping active between me and my husband is that is something more social. We like cafe hopping. Yeah,
Nice.
because I like coffee. I love drinking coffee. It can be kopi o, it can be latte, but I just love coffee. And I love eating eggs. So it can be boiled eggs, hard-boiled eggs, soft-boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, poached eggs, eggs in soup, eggs in rice, any type of eggs, but I love eggs. So that's why we go cafe hopping. Yeah, that's how we stay active. I mean, whenever there are like hobbies or crafts workshops, which we are keen in, we attend them and we go and learn. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and this is not something that I thought of before the interview, but perhaps they say that you're always like the average of the 5 friends around you. I wonder when I grow old, who will be the 5 people around me? And for your case, are the people around you very similar to you?
I would say maybe out of 5 friends, is it? I don't have 5 friends.
I wonder what is it like with your group of friends as you grow old? Are they all going to be quite similar to you? Do we see?
I think out of 5, probably 2 or 3 will be very different from me. The other 2 are very similar to me. We're very xiao. We're very active lah.
Okay.
But the other ones are a bit more sober. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because it's quite rare to find someone with such a colourful personality, I would say, like yourself.
Oh, I think there are. It's just that you just have to spot them.
Maybe that's true.
Yeah.
So we were looking forward to Fashion for Cancer. I think that will be happening in August.
Yeah.
August 31st, right? And it will be at the Westin, Singapore.
The tickets are up for sale on Eventbrite. So
Post
please.
up the links.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And then we also want to raise funds of at least 200,000. That's our target for NCCS Cancer Fund, and it's for cancer research as well as financial aid. It will be the platform is giving.sg, but it's not up yet as of now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just follow Fashion for Cancer SG on Instagram. We'll post up the links when it's ready, and you can see what other activities that you can also show your support for cancer survivors. We call them cancer survivors, and I think there are true survivors here because it's really not an easy journey. And thanks so much, Yan, for sharing your journey as well.
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you so much. And I think everyone, hopefully from this episode, will rub off some of that positive energy as we age, and we age well, right? And age beautifully like Yan. Thanks everyone for joining us for this episode of On Wellbeing. We were very glad to speak with Yan. If you don't already follow her on Instagram, she's grey_evolution on Instagram. You can also follow Fashion for Cancer, which is Fashion for Cancer SG on Instagram. And of course, On Wellbeing is onwell.being on Instagram. So look out for our updates, and I hope you can also connect with us and join us in our cause towards helping to really, bring more joy and more positivity to everybody, especially to the cancer patients. So we'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
That's all we have today on Wellbeing. Thank you for joining us for today's episode. Tune in for more conversations about health, happiness, and living your best lives. Until the next time, my name is Cheryl Han. Take care and be well.